So, Coach, before we get started with that, can you just give us your thoughts on really the journey you've had this season so far to get this number 8 seed in the tournament and preparing for tomorrow's game?
Well, it's been as far as I'm concerned, now that we've seen all the teams, it's been impressive to me to see how good the league is from top to bottom. I can tell you that UT Arlington, as the number one team, certainly deserved it. They were, without question, a tremendous basketball team, well coached, had a star player, but they had a lot of things to go with that. And at the same point in time, you look at teams towards the bottom, Appalachian State, Louisiana Monroe, I'd be nervous about playing those teams. And I say that about any team. There's not any team in this tournament that can't beat anybody on a given night. So that is the biggest thing that I've seen. I think our team, the fact that in our first year transitioning from the Big South, which was a lower level conference coming in, and we haven't really had that Sun Belt badge recruiting up until this past year, to go above 500. I'm pleased with that. We had an opportunity to finish tied for third. We finished tied for sixth. But overall, I think for the first year, it was a good year.
Coach, on Wednesday you play the number 9 seed South Alabama, a team that, again, you've had the chance to play this year already with a win in overtime as well. What are your thoughts on playing the Jaguars in the first round of this tournament?
Well, I think Matthew does a very good job with his coaching strategies. They're a team that has inside-outside presence. They'll change defenses on you. They are a team that is going to be physical. I think it'll be a tough game. We played an overtime game in our only matchup, so I look for the same in this game.
Coach, going back to earlier today, we announced the All Sun Belt teams and individual award winners. Jalen Shaw was on the All Sun Belt third team. Can you just give people who haven't watched your team this year just kind of a glimpse at what he's really brought to your team this season?
Well, I think Jalen is a guy that really loves the game. His father was a coach. He's just he's got a good basketball IQ. That there's not a phase of the game that he doesn't understand and that he's not somewhat consistent at. So I think overall he's just a good team player that understands the game, works hard, and I'm very proud for his success.
Coach, you've been in many conference tournaments before, but this will be your first time in New Orleans. What are the challenges of dealing with a new location and a new tournament style for your team this year? Well,
I don't know. It's kind of like going into all the conferences I've been in before. I don't know because this is a first for me. It's been a while. I did play in an SEC tournament in New Orleans, so I'm familiar. I am familiar with the city. I am familiar with UNO's facility, and but it's the unknown when you're going through it for the first time. There's a lot of unknowns. We just got to go in, be our best, be who we are, and let's just go in and see what happens. That's kind of the way we're looking at it.
Well, Coach, you've been able to knock off a lot of the, or a couple of the top 4 seeded teams in this tournament. I mean, what's been the key for you to taking down some of the upper echelon teams in the conference?
Well, I think we've got players that have been committed to doing the things that are necessary to win. You got to keep your turnovers down. You got to win boards. You got to do those things. And, fortunately, we won some close games. At the same point in time, we've lost some close games. But I think our guys have been in tune to what we're trying to do, and they've been committed as a team to try to win. And it's been a long regular season. It's been a lot of travel. It's been a lot of 18 games, and it's been that kind of year where every team has been good. I think we've been fortunate enough to be able to beat some of the elite teams, so to speak, that are above us, and but at the same time, we've lost to some teams that shows that this league is balanced from 1 through 12.
Well, Coach, thank you, as always, for taking some time this afternoon to speak with us. Safe travels to New Orleans, and best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, thank you very much. And again, that is head coach Cliff Ellis from Coastal Carolina.